Perfect. It'll just be a moment. Okay, awesome. And let me make sure this is working.
I'm seeing
Perfect.
live on my end.
Awesome. And then it is public. Great. And then give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and share this link. All right. Let me make sure we are good to go. We'll give it a couple more minutes. I feel like I'm taking a page out of the Rachel playbook, and I have to give it a couple more minutes. But this is going to be a very, very exciting kickoff that we are about to begin. And then let me tweet out this link too. All right, cool. We've got folks in the chat. We've got Rachel moderating the chat. And 1 second. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome, everyone. This is the official kickoff ceremony for HackMeter, which is sponsored by Meter and brought to you on BiddleBox. We have here, we have Xiaohan with the Meter team. We will get to his intros up next. And we also have Rachel moderating the comments for us. So this session will be recorded. So if you're watching in the future, welcome. Glad you're tuning in. And if you're watching right now, hey, Biddlers, what is up? All right. So we're going to start with intros. And actually, Jahan, I know we had you on Spaces last week, but would love to hear more about your background and have you tell us a little bit more about Meter.
Sure. First, thanks a lot for Annalisa and Rachel for hosting this live session. So this is our second hackathon with BuilderBox, or like previously Gitcoin. We had one very successful last year, and a lot of developers attending. We'd love to extend this experience this year to welcome more developers onboarding our network. And high-level introduction for Meter is where a Ethereum compatible blockchain built on a new consensus protocol called Hot Stuff 2. Compared to existing consensus protocol, it provides more higher performance, lower latency, more decentralization, and higher degree of censorship resistance for users. We also provide some unique features compared to existing EVM chains. For example, transactions on Meter blockchain are front-running resistant. And also we have a meta-stable gas token created by proof of work that have a long-term economic equilibrium to make sure the transaction costs on Meter are both low and stable over a long time. Yeah, so this is what we do, and right now our focus is to bring more developers onto the Meter ecosystem. We have a lot of existing infrastructures already for like developers, for example, third-party RPCs, graph nodes, multi-sig, bridges, and also there are grant program in place to the developers that's attending this hackathon. You should be aware that the prize are not just limited to the price we're going to mention here, but also there's extended grant support for you to bring your applications on, launch your applications on the Meter network and be successful. So for example, we have TVL-based grant, user growth-based grant, liquidity support and deployment grant, all kinds of things. We can talk about those details once you started working on the hackathon. And yeah, looking forward to have everyone on board and work with everyone.
All right, this is super exciting, and yeah, it's great to partner with y'all for an exclusive hackathon, which is all about Meter, and to bring we've got a huge community of talented builders, and yeah, I'm excited to see what projects they come up with. But yeah, awesome. So for everyone, just a quick TLDR. Jahan gave an awesome intro on Meter and what Meter is all about, and what the purpose of this hackathon is. But just to reiterate, we've got $25,000 in Meter governance token that will be up for grabs. We've got 3 challenges. We are going to go over those in a bit more detail next. And if you are watching right now and you haven't signed up for the hackathon, or if you're watching in the future and the hackathon is still going on, as we see in these submission dates, go ahead and scan that QR code and it will take you directly to the HackMeter landing page where you can follow along with us as we go through the challenges. But we have these listed earlier, but a couple key dates. Submissions are open as of today, and they are going to be closing on June the 30th at 11:59 p.m. UTC. So we'll Google that later and give that exact time. But the judging period is going to last between July 1st to the 10th, and winners will be announced no later than July the 12th. You can find all of that information on the landing page. And we do have 2 workshops that are coming up. Tomorrow, we are going to get started on Meter. We've got a Meter development overview workshop at, I believe that is going to be 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. UTC. And then we have another workshop that's going to cover a little bit more in-depth knowledge on building with Meter. Jahan, is there anything that I'm missing that you might want to include on these workshops?
I think yeah, overall it's summarized very well. So we'd love to invite everyone participating in the hackathon to come to the workshop, and we'll have open Q&A sessions during the workshop to answer any of your questions, either technical or related to the hackathon itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to touch on that, the workshops will be live streamed and recorded on YouTube. But if you are signed up for the hackathon and you are in our Discord server, then we will go ahead and we'll share that Zoom link with you so you can interact with the workshop and ask any questions like right on the spot. So we've got all of that coming up. And then we did cover this a little bit for those who might have tuned into the Twitter spaces, but the challenges are now officially live. You can look at them on the HackMeter landing page. We've got 3 challenge tracks with, again, 25,000 in Meter governance token and prizes up for grabs. So Jahan, we'll have you go through each of these, discuss your project
challenges.
idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically we divided the challenges into 3 tracks. We intentionally try to make these tracks more like on the high level, so you have absolute flexibility, you know, like bringing on your creativity or like your expertise. The first category is the application track. So we listed some of the ideas on the left. These are just like examples we have in mind, but please, and also we specifically leaves out applications rely heavily on like community building to be successful, but do not restrict to your ideas to the list here. So we'll, yeah, we basically will love to have developers to build all kinds of decentralized applications on the Meter network. And this is the basically the applications. I mean, this is the category for these type of applications. And also like to mention that whoever submitted any projects to any of these tracks will receive like NFTs, and the rarity of the NFT will be based on the level of completion of the project and also final achievement of your ranking in the hackathon. And these NFTs will be able to be translated to future airdrops. We have like a big airdrop that's currently in planning. And yeah, so these NFTs will qualify you through those airdrops. One more thing is the winner has to deploy, in order to claim the prize, the winner have to deploy the contracts on the Meter mainnet and make the application completely useful for the general users before the prize could be released. So just make sure you're aware of that. I mean, after you win the prize, make sure to deploy your application on the Meter mainnet and make it usable. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did have a question in the comments or on YouTube that I think that is pertaining to that. So a question with regards to one of the judging criteria. So
Yeah,
I guess I could, yeah, we covered that too, but.
Yeah, the judging criteria will be mainly focused on the completeness of the submission, the innovation, and also the potential attractiveness for the users and help for the ecosystem.
Yes, and yeah, because they asked if they could deploy to testnet. In order to receive, if you do win, and then in order to receive the prize, then you will need to deploy on mainnet in order for the prize.
So in order to submit for the hackathon itself, you just have to deploy on the testnet. But if you win the hackathon, and in order to claim the prize, you have to deploy on the mainnet.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, we got that question. All right, so, next up is this one.
Yeah, the second track is basically innovation and infra. So basically this category is more the focus on to create the ease of access for end users and also the ease of access and integrations for the developers. So for example, here we listed some of the like creating like a centralized hub for the ecosystem for the user to easily onboard. Create API-based interface keys for like our graph node, and also like other loyalty point system and other things that could help the system, I mean, ecosystem to grow and attract new users to the space and smooth their onboarding experience. And also, I mean, like there's also a catch-all for innovations. Basically, yeah, whatever. I mean, if your idea is really innovative, I mean, and maybe like the application track is full, I mean, we can put you here as well. So basically, it's more like a catch-all like category, I would say.
Yeah. I know I only was able to list a couple of examples here, but yeah, if you look through the challenges, it's I really love that all of these challenges are very open to innovation and will really allow our builders to use their creativity. But I love that you're sharing ideas too. Awesome. And then we have the no code track.
Yeah, so this track is for like everyone who's who doesn't like have a like coding expertise or have a team helping to code complicated applications. So this is a category for you. So you could, I mean, this basically go big and go wild, and we do not have restrictions on uh, like how many winners as well. So it could be have many winners or like prize winners for this category. So you could do all kinds of things. For example, like creating NFT collections, creating memes, create infographics. Even you could use like AI to generate like interesting infographics or like NFT collections or like pictures. I mean, helping to boost the activities in the community or like spur up, attract interest of the community. So basically, the judging category of this category is more focused on like how like much traction you got in the community and how much the community benefit and like what you submitted. So yeah,
Yeah.
so this is like basically really like go wild type of category.
Yeah. No, it's really awesome. I know I'm really excited. I've seen a couple, I think even we did a no code track for our own hackathon, and uh, it's amazing what people can think of. So uh, this is definitely one to look out for. Awesome. And then I actually just really quickly, well, I know for the acceptance criteria may be a little bit different for the no code track, but I did want to just share, let me switch my sharing um, onto just the challenges so we can review the, or just so everyone can see the acceptance criteria and then the judging criteria. So this is for application and then innovation and InfraTrack. Do you mind walking us through
Yeah,
the
sure.
judging criteria? Perfect.
Yeah. So for example, when you submit the your like hackathon submission, so make sure. I mean, here what we mentioned on the meter mainnet, that's more like for final like price claim. But for submission to the hackathon, you could do the testnet. But make sure any contract should be verified, and also you should create. I mean, if your application is not completely useful yet, you can create like a video demo, and also ideally you should make a public repo for your like hackathon submission uh,
Mhm.
for review purpose. And uh, any uh, demo video should contain successful on-chain transactions, so we could check the transactions can go smoothly. And
Mhm.
we would like the submission to be like new things created during the hackathon for acceptance, just to be fair for everyone. So, for example, if you already built a like complicated application like for years, I mean, it may not be like fair for like everyone during the hackathon, but we are open to discuss to help you launch on the meter ecosystem for that type
Yeah.
of applications. Um, and the final judging criteria, I think we mentioned earlier. So there
Mhm.
will be like 5 criteria. First is like how much value does it bring to the ecosystem and the community and the users in the ecosystem. And the second one is execution, basically how polished or how well does your final delivery work. And the third one is like what's the user experience like for your application based on like how easy to use or like how complete the user experience is. And obviously there's quality of code, uh, whether it's like well packaged, cleaned, and ready to go for production, or still like very like in the primitive phase.
Mhm.
And finally is the the design. It's also related to the user experience, how well the design is, whether it will wow the users.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then quick question, and and this is up to you. I think this could be okay, but one of our builders asked for the no code challenge, can they send multiple submissions?
Yeah, you can send multiple submissions and but like we haven't decided like how many winners will be for the no
Mhm.
code section, but I think it
Yeah,
will be based on the community feedbacks and
yeah,
there will be multiple winners.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that is, I think that's the only one that is a prize pool. So that is great. Okay, let me jump back into the presentation. New share, HackMeter. Okay. Oh, I didn't know it does this. All right. So,
Oh, one thing I would like to add about submission must be completed during the hackathon period is, I mean, your submission can be, for example, if you build something complicated, your submission can be like, for example, something additional you built during the period on that platform. That could be accepted as well, as long as there's
yeah.
something built during the hackathon period.
Oh, that is right. I know we did touch on that during the spaces, and I think that is very important. That's very important for everyone to note, especially because we have had some really awesome projects from previous hackathons. But yeah, you can take any of your previous projects and build it on Meter. That is encouraged. Perfect. So, for those who are watching live right now or might be watching in the future and you have never been on BiddleBox before or participated in a hackathon on BiddleBox, we're just going to run really quickly through how to get started. So, well, first of all, you are going to need to register for the hackathon. We will bring up that QR code towards the end of this presentation. But if you have not done so yet, you have two options. You are going to create a project, and then you will follow that flow where you add your project details, select your challenges, and then add your team members. Or if you are looking to join a project, we are going to be running a team formation session on Discord after this. Uh, it'll be very casual. And then whoever is the project lead will then need to invite you or like any other team members via email onto BiddleBox. So following this flow, so this is if you're to be creating a project, starting from scratch, you just signed up, you hit create project, you enter your project details, you select which challenges that you want to apply for, and then you add your team members. But there is something else. So if you created a project, let's say you signed up for the hackathon before the challenges went live yesterday or today, then you will need to select your challenges that you want to apply for now or hopefully soon, just so we get a general idea of what everyone's working on. So if you have a project created or if you want to update your challenges, you are going to go to your Biddler profile and find your project that you created for this hackathon in the projects tab. And then you'll go to challenges and then select the challenges you want to apply for. I actually think I might just pull this up on my own computer so I could show you all. But let me get there right now. And any questions, go ahead and feel free to hit the chat. From what I see, we've got quite a few folks that have been with BiddleBox for a while or that have participated in previous hackathons with us. So that's awesome. But it is always good to know. Okay, let me go ahead and reshare my screen. All right, so we can go to projects. And I created a project for HackMeter called My Cool Project. So you can see all my projects are just test projects, but so a couple things. Let's say you already created your project and you find a team member in the team formation session that's coming up. You're going to want to go to this team tab, and then you're going to hit add team member. So you're going to enter their email address, and they will be notified via email. If they do have a BiddleBox account, they will just log in and accept the invite. If they don't, they will need to create one in order to be added to your team. And then right over here on this top tab is where we select challenges. If you want to update your challenges as we go along, let's say, I don't want to do the innovation and info track, you can just uncheck that. You won't need to really worry about this until we submit the project, but it's always good to keep it updated so we all get a realistic idea of who's working on what or how popular a challenge might be. And then up next, so we've got add team members. So you have worked on your project and you are just about ready to submit, or you want to just start filling things out early. If you go to, there we go. I was wondering why I was zoomed out forever. So from your project page, if you go to settings, this is where you are going to put the bread and butter on your project and get it ready for submission. You are going to add your links to work, your demo URL, your video URL, long description. You can upload a project logo. You can upload a project banner. This is where all of your project information is going to live. So once you do that and you go to your overview tab, you'll be able to see pretty much what your project looks like. I'm going to go ahead and pull up what a complete project page may look like. And I'm going to pull that from actually Amir. So let me see if this tab is sharing. Is it up? All right, cool. So once you submit your project, this is what a complete project page will look like. You have your demo video, you have your long description, we've got links to your work, you've got your team members, and anything else, it's all there. And if you won the challenge, you will see right there the challenge that you won, or everyone will see it. So that is great. And let me just jump back into my little presentation. We are almost done. Cool. So a couple reminders. When you are submitting your project, make sure that you've added your Meter wallet address to your Biddler profile, and just any wallet addresses that may be necessary for any hackathons. You'll log into BiddleBox, you'll go to your profile settings. You will also want your team members to do this too, but please note, you will be able to submit your project if not all of your team has their wallets included. So just so you don't have to chase anyone down after, make sure everyone on your team has their wallet addresses on their profile. And as a heads up, this submission process will take approximately 5 minutes, and that is because you will be asked to confirm your final submissions. You'll look at every track that you are going to submit to. For one last time, you'll be able to uncheck that track if you no longer want to apply for it. And you're also going to be asked for just a short description on why you feel like your project qualifies for that challenge, or what it was like working with, for example, the Meter team. So we've got confirmed final submissions, confirmed team information, and then you will get one last looky-loo to review and submit. All right. So project submissions are due on June the 30th at 11:59 UTC. Mm-hmm. And to get everyone started, if you do go into the HackMeter landing page and you take a look at all the challenges, there are plenty of resource links, but from our conversation, on Spaces the other week. I know that the Meter developer docs is the place to start. And is there anywhere else, any other places you'd like me to point the builders to? We've got,
Yeah, sure.
yeah,
So the builders can go to our Meter website. There's a
yeah,
developer page, and there are links to various developer docs, and also, like for example, our grant application, and also there's Telegram channels to the developer Telegram channels.
yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. And all of that, I believe, is also linked on the HackMeter landing page. We will get it linked onto this YouTube video for those who want to come back and rewatch. And let's see. Up next, we are, for those who are looking for a team, go ahead and meet me on Discord. We're just going to do a quick rundown of how team formation works. So far, it looks like everyone has gotten a great hold on it, but um, I'll meet you on Discord after this. And best of luck to everyone and happy biddling. Xiaoan,
Yeah.
anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I mean, welcome everyone to join the HackMeter hackathon, and looking forward to work with you during the next 30 days and beyond. And good
Yeah,
luck for building and forming your teams and building and have fun.
yeah. I know it's awesome. This is open to builders of all skill levels and arts and yeah. So I'm excited to see what everyone builds, and I will meet everyone on Discord.
Yeah, same here.
All right. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us and take care. I will go ahead and stop the share.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.